Yo, ah. What up, tubers and downers? It's your boy Sundown Ki. You know the rest. What is this? No, we're going to play now, and we're going to do some online head-to-head, and we are going to get in a quick match. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, my bad. Okay, that's quick. GG's. Good luck. Yeah, good luck, bro.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Fourth down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to
Yeah, he should have had that.
Down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. It's already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Yeah, I should have just ran it. Audible didn't drop anybody to block. Yeah.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there.
Yeah, you got to throw it away. Like,
this one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know once Herbert throws like 2 interceptions, bro, it's over. Like,
running on first down, Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Eckler again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now, because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now, because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a pretty good burst right there as they'll take this down to the 33. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to the end zone real fast.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Throwing. Prescott. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a throw here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert on first down now. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To the air again, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Excuse me.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. Maher able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, Eckler. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams, 47 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 28, Cowboys 12.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is caught on the sideline on the feet in. They are. What a catch. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Prescott now. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Prescott. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Calling a loss of 2 there on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Now Dak.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
To throw, Prescott.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished.
Every time I run onside, like to receive it, I give it up every single time.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now Prescott.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th.
Alexa, turn off.
Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just
You're
run
not
into this ball game.
No, my son, he's trying to play music. Right?
Play calls not in this situation. No other choice, really.
Buddy, if you want to play music, put it on the TV.
Take a chance.
Yeah, listen to it in the headphones.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You think it helped you, but
A lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Herbert now to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They snap it to Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball
game. All right, let's run another one. But let's do this. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, good luck, bro.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Well, how about this return?
Oh,
he's to
nice.
midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. So after the start to this one, we haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9. Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
Man. And he takes this one back into the end zone. Defense gets off that 6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point.
Okay. Tough.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Carter.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on
my God, dude.
This one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Deep got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And that's going to be caught for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Oh, my God,
His 3rd interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. And they take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Miles Sanders' first carry of the game.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here comes Carter. Now a hit and a loose football. Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly into his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut, balls out of his hands to the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Eckler now between the tackles. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as they drop behind the line yet again. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
Being chased out left.
This one complete down the field to Goddard.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught by Sanders. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
That could be the stuff this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
This is fielded at the 7. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll keep it on the ground again here. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Taken in at the 11. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play. Herbert operating from the red zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts sets up to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Herbert on third down now. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that will be incomplete. It's starting to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert.
Bro.
And that'll keep the drive alive.
I need a little bit of luck.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who are liable to take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Herbert throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused
come on.
trying to complete passes.
Offensive line is blocking.
My goodness, incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
I hit Hurts too. I'm surprised they didn't call a flag on that.
Interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avante Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. 7 yards the pick up there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll go option to the short side. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Caught on the slant. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Sanders. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Draw play. It's Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One last throw here for Herbert. One last shot at the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
Madden really fucked me in that first quarter. The fumbles, the pick sixes, like, fuck, bro. Good luck, bro.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. $22 men ready to do battle. It's
all you need to do is get 2 interceptions and the game's over. Like, I don't know.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Jet sweep to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. A give to ETN running right.
Oh,
He's got some space here. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
too far to keep the field goal.
Down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having no coverage. Let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And they're certainly not giving much hope to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They started on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain of 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Eckler again. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, ETN once more. And not much to speak of. Called it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On play action, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, it's ETN. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on second and 14. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a third and 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Here's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Herbert on first down now. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Josh Allen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Agnew now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 45 on second down, Lawrence. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Oh, I thought you had that. I thought you had that, bro. Oh, my God. I was so scared.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now,
oh, my God.
We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
My controller's messed up.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
All good? All good?
Now it's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on second down.
Oh.
And he can't find a receiver,
Bruh.
and he's brought down.
Bruh.
Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
There we go.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Tripped up. Oh, wow.
Complete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
They're on 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end.
Oh, wow.
Inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. And they'll run with ETN. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now Lawrence. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead in the quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Andre Cisco there on the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again
Wow.
as his nightmare afternoon continues. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler.
Wow.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. He's going to have the first down and then some. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Herbert gonna throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time.
Oh, wow.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Bro.
The 4th down pass from the 5 falls
Oh,
incomplete,
wow.
and it's looking like the Jags are going to win this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
I'm going to get this ball back.
Lawrence.
No.
Man open, here is Jones.
Jeez.
He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, I should have just scored. It's all good.
They'll give running right, ETN. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first.
I can't be doing that. I should have just scored when I was right there, but I was going to give him the ball back with 2 minutes. And I didn't want to do that.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52
Good luck,
champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. From the gun, Herbert on third down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down for the first at about the 36-yard line. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive.
On the check.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's got room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer.
Fired that one in there and will make the next shot a nice in route.
With those faster passes that are going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard for the 49.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And Eagle touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to put the line, not the man-winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hot 70, hot 70.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Hurts going to take this himself, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. In motion, the tight end. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Check back. 60 Maverick.
Here's Hurts to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it just before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Hurts. Got him in, it's Brown. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he is over for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jalen Hurts as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Dude.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
On the move to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll look to throw. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 47 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it is 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Charger drive about to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion left is Watkins. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check that.
They'll go again with Sanders. Runs over. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown.
But